One Almighty is in second position off the turn. River Thames is in third. Burnham Square still has a lot of work to do. Moves out to the center of the racetrack. Coming into the final furlong.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Multiverse breaks out in stride. Good speed from American Promise and Magnum Force and Monet's Magic on the far outside. But American Promise is intent on getting the lead and has hustled out of there to grab it into the first turn. But Multiverse has good speed too. And these two hook up into that first turn together. And they've gone 4 clear of Magnum Force, who's back in third. Kalahari Dream settles into fourth. Monet's Magic is fifth. Cop racing 6th, Storming the Beach outside 7th. Burnham Square is 8th. Buzz Rocket 9th. Sound Cause 10th. Generative, the trailer in 11th as they turn to the backstretch run. Multiverse up for a short lead. American Promise wanted the lead earlier and is now trying to back off this early pace. The quarter was 23 and 4, 4.5 furlongs to go. The half in 47 and 3. So down the backstretch run, Multiverse down inside, short lead. American Promise pressing second. Kalahari Dreams just off them with Magnum Force. They're together, third and fourth. Monet's Magic and Cop are following them, 5th and 6th. Farther back in the field, Burnham Square starts to rev up far outside. Going past Storming the Beach, Buzz Rocket tailing off Sound Cause at the back with Generative as they come for the top of the stretch. Monet's Magic, 4 wide sweep off the turn. Monet's Magic comes on to grab the lead. Kalahari Dreams like a pinball in between. American Promise, big effort down inside. Furlong to go. Monet's Magic up for a short lead. Kalahari Dreams determined to fight to the finish. Monet's Magic and Kalahari Dreams, Burnham Square, American Promise. Here's the wire. Monet's Magic, upset winner. A hard-fought win it was, Monet's Magic, and then it was either Kalahari Dreams, an oncoming Burnham Square, and then it was American Promise.
And they're off. Good start for the newcomer. Only in America, Irad riding for hard early speed there. Burnham Square has speed from the rail. In the 3-path, What Me? Worry up on the outside. Away 4th and ducking over Word on to Street. Then it's On Rush ahead of More Gordy, and the trailer is Mustang Bay. Only in America was used hard in the early stages here, but he will set the pace. He leads by a length over What Me? Worry? Here's Mo Gordy up and around rivals. He won't settle, so he's going to go up and take the advantage. That'll annoy Only in America, who's back to second. He's taken in hand now. At the rail, Burnham Square moves a snug third, a length and a half in front of What Me? Worry, who's now fourth. Then to the outside, it's On Rush ahead of Word on to Street, and the trailer is Mustang Bay. They're almost 3 in line now, so the tactical chess match is on here. Burnham Square, Zayas aggressive there. He's up to take the lead through a 23 and 4 opening quarter and a half in 47 and 4. Second is Mo Gordy, a length and a half in front of Only in America, who's racing in third. Getting a lot of debut experience here is that one. 5 ahead of Word on to Street with What Me? Worry. Out the back On Rush and Mustang Bay. Around the far turn they go now, and Burnham Square has the lead, committed for home by a length and a half. Only in America given the green light by Irad Ortiz Jr. to try to go get him. 3 back to Mo Gordy. The rest are well back, led by Mustang Bay, but Burnham Square traveling very well. Only in America's second. He's trying to stay with him. 6 ahead of Word on to Street. On the outside in Mustang Bay. They go to the first finish line here, and up front it's still Burnham Square with a clean pair of heels. He's 4 lengths to the good. Only in America is second, and that's where he'll finish behind Burnham Square, who will come clear to win it. Burnham Square widens in the end to win by 7. Only in America was second. A good battle here for third. That battle goes to Word on to Street over Mustang Bay. They're off in the Holy Bull. Tapit Street from the middle was away quickly with Guns Loaded moving on his outside. These two race on. Tapping on the brakes pretty severely was Ferocious. He had to get out of the spot and sits down at the inside. Meanwhile, it's Kinetic Control who's the one who fired through inside to take the lead. Kinetic Control leads by a length and a half. Guns Loaded is second. Ferocious has taken a stronghold. He's now third. Tapit Street is fourth behind what appears to be a pretty lively early tempo. Settling at the inside, He's Not Joking in front of Burning Glory, and Burnham Square is last. The opening quarter was 23-2. They race into the backstretch now. Kinetic Control leads by half a length. Guns Loaded is second. Ferocious is still a keen third. Outside Tapit Street, inside Burnham Square. From between horses, He's Not Joking, and Burning Glory is last. The Holy Bull field separated by 4.5 lengths through the opening half mile. It's Guns Loaded on the outside to put ahead in front. That half mile was 47-3. Kinetic Control is right back at him from second. From between horses, Ferocious has clear racetrack now, and he's on the attack. Ferocious sent into action on the far outside is Tapit Street as they round the far turn. The two favorites try to go get Guns Loaded. Guns Loaded has just lost the lead to Ferocious, but he's fighting back toward the inside. Tapit Street is driven and starts to gain 3 wide. Trying to run home from the back is Burning Glory as they race to the first finish line. Louis Saez called on Tapit Street and got a big kick, and he strides to a length and a half lead from the outside. Burnham Square tries to bridge the gap, and he starts to gain a bit of ground. Ferocious is flattening out. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Burnham Square under a full head of steam, and he runs by to take the lead with a 16th to go. Tapit Street is fired, but he's second best to Ian Wilkes' trainee, Burnham Square, who wins the Holy Bull going away under Edgar Zayas. Second is Tapit Street. They were well clear of Burning Glory, who was third. Fourth, Ferocious. In 1-4. They're all in line. They're off in the Fountain of Youth Stakes. From the middle, River Thames bounces out very well, but he'll be challenged early by Neo Equos, and these two put on some speed in the run to the first turn. They've opened 2-1 Gate to Wire, who's down at the rail in third. Back from the outside, Keep It Easy is now fourth, settling in second last, Sovereignty, and Burnham Square takes residence at the back of the field. He's about 6 lengths off the speed of Neo Equos. Neo Equos is up and around River Thames, and he clears now to lead by a length and a half. Going to plan B is Velasquez on River Thames. He'll angle to the outside of the new leader with Gate to Wire a chilly third. 2 back to Keep It Easy. He's now fourth, then Sovereignty and Burnham Square. 23 seconds flat for the opening quarter. They have less than 5 furlongs to go. On the inside, Neo Equos leads by half a length. Latched onto him second is River Thames, a length and a half better than Gate to Wire in third. Burnham Square guided to the clear by Zayas. He's on a mid-race move with Keep It Easy between horses, and Sovereignty asked to keep up at the back of the field. The half mile was 47 seconds flat. They go to the first finish line and swing to the far turn. Neo Equos at a big price has the lead a half a length. River Thames is second. These two have gone 6 ahead of Burnham Square, who just went by Gate to Wire to take third. Keep It Easy is between horses, and Sovereignty tries to motivate himself. He's underway now in the blue colors. He's within 8 lengths of the lead through 3 quarters in 1:10-3. Neo Equos stretching out River Thames. Sovereignty warming to the task for Alvarado. He's on the far outside into third. Gate to Wire finds his best stride. Burnham Square's bid is stalled as River Thames has made a clear lead. Off the turn and the stretch drive in the Fountain of Youth, and River Thames, he has the lead by 2 with a 16th to go. Sovereignty begins to get on track, but time is ticking away. River Thames almost there. Sovereignty gonna dive at him late. Here comes Sovereignty! He got him too, did Sovereignty. He went from last to first to win under Junior Alvarado for Godolphin and Bill Mott. The Fountain of Youth from last to first to Sovereignty.
They're at the post. And they're off at the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes. There goes Owen Almighty, and East Avenue goes with him. Owen Almighty, East Avenue come right to the front as a team as they head down into the first turn. East Avenue from the outside moves up and is determined to have the lead. Clears now with the lead. Gets over to the rail, and East Avenue will guide the field around the first turn. Opens up by 3 lengths. Owen Almighty is second by 2.5 here early on with River Thames in third position, and is followed by Rendered Judgment against the rail in fourth, a half length. Chancer McPatrick fifth on his outside. Admiral Dennis is sixth, and Burnham Square last of the 7, running 10 lengths off off the lead. The opening quarter went in 22.95 seconds. East Avenue, the leader. East Avenue, a 3-length lead. Midpoint of the backstretch. Owen Almighty, second, 3/4 of a length. River Thames, third up on the outside. Then a gap of 2 more lengths. Rendered Judgment is fourth by just a neck. Chancer McPatrick is still there with him in fifth, followed by Admiral Dennis in sixth, and Burnham Square last of the 7. 46.95 seconds the time for the first half mile. Over to the far turn they go. East Avenue, the leader by 2 lengths. Owen Almighty is second by just over 2. And now River Thames picks up the chase from third. Rendered Judgment is fourth. Chancer McPatrick is 6 lengths off the lead in fifth. Burnham Square has to go wide from last. Around Admiral Dennis, they move for the top of the stretch. East Avenue, the lead now down to just 1 length. Owen Almighty is in second position off the turn. River Thames is in third. Burnham Square still has a lot of work to do. Moves out to the center of the racetrack. Coming into the final furlong. Owen Almighty challenging East Avenue. River Thames seeks to join them. Admiral Dennis runs late toward the rail. Burnham Square from the outside. They've got to get East Avenue. He's got the lead in deep stretch. He leads a length and a half. River Thames is still trying. Burnham Square unleashing a final try down to the wire. Burnham Square gets there. A last to first run in the Toyota Bluegrass under Brian Hernandez Jr. They're at the post. And they're off. Free Country and Winter Creek broke alertly, come right to the front. Tomcat Tuesday is there to the inside. Thunderhawk is there in between horses and moves up with Stay Frosty. Stay Frosty has the lead. Thunderhawk to second. Tomcat Tuesday third to the inside. Free Country is now fourth. Winter Creek is in fifth. Desert Air far outside is in sixth. Burnham Square is seventh. Iron Sharpens Iron is in eighth position. Halter Boy has lost several positions, drops out near the back of the pack in ninth. The Chalk moves up from 10th to 9th, but is running nearly a dozen lengths off the lead. Charming Tiger is last as the field rounds the far turn. Thunderhawk has a narrow lead. Outward from the rail, Stay Frosty there to the inside. Half length separates them. Free Country is now starting to move into contention. Third, quarter mile to go. Switches lanes to the outside. Winter Creek is in the fourth position. And then Tomcat Tuesday and Desert Air. Here comes Free Country after Thunderhawk. Thunderhawk has the lead, though, a length and a half. Free Country in second. Desert Air third. Iron Sharpens Iron. And then Burnham Square and the Chalk, who are way out on the grandstand side. 7 lengths from the lead. Thunderhawk is the leader. Iron Sharpens Iron runs on with Burnham Square. Thunderhawk, Iron Sharpens Iron. Burnham Square. Here they come to the line. Iron Sharpens Iron to win it. Burnham Square was second. Thunderhawk was third.